Friday, March 31st, 4:17 p.m. New York time. U.S. stock market is now closed. We just completed the last day of the week, as well as ending the first quarter of the year. So next month, we're going to start having earnings on the U.S. companies. That being said, the last few days of this month, as well as the first few days of the new month, because the quarter just ended, institutions manage other people's money, such as hedge funds, mutual funds, pension funds, insurance funds. They want to adjust their portfolios. So they were selling a lot of bad holdings and buying a lot of positive financial instruments these past few days. And they're going to continue doing it the next few days, because typically people are making contributions monthly into their IRAs, 401ks, maybe doing it the last few days of the month, first few days of the month. And then those institutions want to invest that cash into some financial instruments. So we're going to look here now is on the monthly charts. Each candle represents a month. Identify leadership. You've been following for some time. I've been sharing you who the winners are. That's been the technology sector. So if your long-term investment, 401k, IRA, is not doing equal or better than the technology sector, you might consider to readjust it. You could buy stock ETFs. You could do it yourself. Not too complicated. I'm going to show you here. So this is the S&P 500, stock symbol SPX. But if you want to invest in it, you do one of two things. You can either outright buy all 500 companies, or you could buy a stock ETF that does it for you. That stock ETF is SPY, Sierra Papa Yankee. So looking right off the bat, it's trending up. That's what the purpose of the line is, to let you show what's trending up. The longer duration is trending up. Shorter duration is trending down. But then look at this blue line here, trending back up. So that recession we had, I recall, was just 2 quarters. That was last year. Yep. And we're out of it. We're turning around. We're improving. That's a fact. Charts don't lie. You're going to see here who's the leader. But notice here, this is the high of the year. This is the low of the year. So the month we just completed is still below the high and above the low. As for the S&P 500, huge wick on the bottom, buyers, and we closed near the high of the month. That's good. The NASDAQ 100, new high for the year. Yep. Where it did take out the low of last month, but went back above it, closed above it. Nice. Strong like bull. The NASDAQ 100, technology sector. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, it made a new low for the year. Look at that. Lower high than the prior month. So let's go again and look here at the S&P 500. It's inside the range of the low and high. NASDAQ 100 new high, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average new low. Right off the bat, you can tell the NASDAQ's the leadership. Looking here at the Dow, it's good that we did close green back inside that prior body. That's good. A bunch of buyers stepped in here. Remember, the Dow index does have NASDAQ stocks on it. Dow Transports, move, red. Close with a lower high, lower low than that prior month. But we didn't take out the low of the year. That's good. And the Dow Utilities, new low for the year. Dow Utilities are stocks that have high dividends. People typically buy these stocks at high dividends when they think the stock market's going to be slowing down in growth and they want to be invested in dividends. Whoa, excuse me. Since we already have leadership breaking out to new highs, technology, why would you want to be holding this loser sector when we know where the leadership is? Yep, so they're not buying these. They've been selling them. So if your investment fund has utilities in it, somebody's a loser that's managing it, and they're going to convince you it should be diversified. Yeah, diversify in good leadership, not sucker investments. Russell 2000. Small cap. Yep, small companies made a new low for the year. They get hurt a lot when interest rates are high. So they did make a new low for the year and close inside that range of that first month. Big struggle here. Again, at least they're above the low of last year. This S&P 500 index here, it has a bunch of other indexes in it. Yep, the NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones Industrial Average, Dow Transports, and the Dow Utilities. Those 4 indexes are inside the S&P 500, not the Russell 2000. There's also other stocks inside here too, such as the S&P 100. So this is very broad, the S&P 500 stock index, good investment. Now we see leadership is the NASDAQ 100. Plus, the S&P 500 has 11 sectors. Yep, let's look at those 11 sectors. Those 11 sectors. Also, you could trade that or stock ETFs if you want. Look at order. The order of these 11 sectors, the ones that represent the S&P 500 the most. First is XLK, technology, new high for the year. Wonderful. XLV, healthcare, new low for the year. XLF, financials, new low for the year. Are we surprised? Yep, garbage. XLY, consumer discretionary. Yep, it's between the high and low of the year. Big consolidation. XLC, communication services. Again, made a lower low, lower high than last month. XLI, industrials, made a new low for the year, right down here. And then look at that, made a new high for the year also. So that was the high of last month, 103.99. Now the high is 104.18. Let me move this up. So it's interesting, same month, made a new low, new high. Big trading range I made, but tight consolidation. XLP, consumer staples, new low for the year. But look at that, it closed green, bullish engulfing candle, that prior inside candle. That's good. So big consolidation here going on since last year. Let's extend this out a little bit. Here we go, still consolidation. XLE, energy, new low for the year. And when you look at all this massive consolidation still, a lot of whipsaw. So let's show that consolidation. There we go, big consolidation, a lot of whipsaw. XLU and utilities, new low for the year. XLRE, real estate, new low for the year, lower high, lower low than prior month. Finally broke that trend. Let's remove that trend line. But buyers have certainly stepped in here because this was all demand zone. Tested it and bought it. Buyers stepped in there. So if you bought it, you bought it at a discount. But again, that alone does not mean it's going back up today or tomorrow. XLB, materials, new low for the year. That's bad. Broke below. This was demand zone. Buyers broke below it. Yeah, it closed above it. Again, just breaking below it. Didn't go higher. Nope. Let's remove that. Let's go on to the most popular stocks that most institutions want to hold, the winners. Well, some of them here see. FANG Plus. Can you can buy these? Apple, new high for the year, outstanding leadership technology. Buy either the stock ETFs technology or the individual stocks. Microsoft, new high for the year. Amazon, nope. Made a lower high, lower low than prior month. That's not leadership. Meta, new high for the year. Meta used to be called Facebook. I prefer they would have chose the name something other than Meta, maybe AI. Google, inside candle for the month. Interesting. Failed to take out the high of last month as well as the low of last month. That means indecision. See how that breaks out in the future. Be very concerned if it breaks out to the downside. It's like a consolidation here too. Go ahead and update this all as consolidation. Here we go. Tesla. Green for the month, but made a lower high, lower low. It's not at the new high of the year. Nope. Many stocks performing better than that. NVIDIA, new high for the year, outstanding, strong like bull. Netflix, nope. Actually a new low for the year. And Alibaba, new low for the year. So we certainly see here, not all stocks are making new highs in technology. It's less maybe than more. Again, maybe be better to consider the stock ETF of technology than the individual ones.